Oh man, y'all, you can't make this up. What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I couldn't wait to talk about this when I first saw it, because when I first saw it, I say Peter Burns got to be out of his mind. He got to be out of his mind. There's no way he thought this was okay. I don't care what type of joke he thought it was. There's no way he thought this would fly. So let's get to the matter at hand. So on the SEC halftime report show, it's a college football show. Of course, you guessed it, depicting or discussing football in the SEC conference. Self-explanatory, right? So Mr. Benjamin Watson, Takeo Spikes, Chris Doering, and Peter Burns were having a discussion. And in the middle of them having a discussion, Peter Burns asked Benjamin Watson, "Hey, did you not get the memo on the suits? We all went dark today. You're more like an Easter Sunday." And that's because Peter Burns, Chris Doering, and Takeo Spikes had on dark color suits, while Benjamin Watson had on a lighter color suit with lighter colors as well, you know, in his shirt and the tie and the handkerchief and so on and so forth, right? And so Benjamin Watson replies to that and said, "Y'all kind of left me out, but as long as I get the text from my wife that says I look good, I'm good." He then says, "Hey, send a text, babe. Send me the text, babe," right? However, his co-host, Mr. Peter Burns, responds to that and said, "It's not the one she sent me," saying it's not the text she sent me. He said, "As long as I get the text," Benjamin Watson says, "As long as I get the text from my wife saying that I look good, I'm all good." He says, "Send the text, babe. Send me the text, babe." And Peter Burns, his co-host, responds, "It's not the one she sent me. It's not the text she sent me." And you know, after that, things got awkward immediately. Benjamin Watson didn't appreciate that, as he shouldn't have, right? Thus, when the SEC network went back live to the studio, Peter Burns and Benjamin Watson were not on set, as Chris Doering and Takeo Spikes were left to awkwardly address the audience, right? And when they were addressing the audience, or after addressing the audience, a few moments later, Benjamin Watson returned on air looking pissed off to the highest degree of pissivity, right? And he looking heated. And, because he had to check Peter Burns, his co-host, for saying, "Hey, man, don't put my wife in nothing. I don't care if it's a joke. Don't include her in that. I don't play them type of games." I'm sure that's what he told him, right? And then Chris Doering, when Ben Watson came back on set, Chris Doering asked Ben Watson, did you have him keep your wife's name out of his mouth? And then Chris Doering further stated, "We'll see how Peter Burns is with that smart mouth in the second half." Right? So after I watched all of this play out, after this occurred, Peter Burns took a pic with Benjamin Watson, and Ben Watson obviously looked pissed in the pic as well. And Peter Burns tweeted out the pic with the hashtag friendship, to which Benjamin Watson responded, "Moving on, but you still owe Mrs. Watson a public apology," as he should, because if you're going to publicly try to make a little joke insinuating that you know my wife or you're familiar with her in any type of way or capacity, you're going to have to apologize to her as well on air publicly, just like you tried to make a joke about her publicly, right? And this is the thing, man. Peter Burns is lucky that Ben Watson didn't smack the hell out of him when they went off air. Now, right, he could have went to jail for assault and so on and so forth or whatever, so it's smart not to do that. However, everybody don't play them type of sexual jokes about their wife, right? Everybody don't play them type of games. How you joke with your inner circle, with your friends outside of work, is not how you joke with me, all right? I don't play them games about my wife. I'm not married, but I'm saying I wouldn't play them games about my woman or kids or none of that. I'm not playing. I'm not playing them type of games. You can't never play with me like that. And you got people saying, "Well, you know what I mean? I see something interesting happening. People saying, "Okay, Ben Watson, he took that way too far. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. It's just a joke to you, fam." Everybody ain't playing and joking like that, bro. Don't insinuate that my wife, because also that joke has sexual innuendo. It's not the joke, not the text she sent me. People like, well, he's talking about, he probably just saying his wife texted him and said that he didn't look good or something like that or whatever. Nah, bro, it's too open window. We know it's not the text she sent me. It's sexual innuendo with that. Just even trying to establish or try to joke that my wife is familiar with you in that type of way where she got your number and texting you, that's grounds for ass whooping, right? Nah, bro, don't play those type of games like that at all. And again, what's interesting is that I see people saying that Benjamin Watson appears to be a simp who might have caught his wife messing around a few times. Therefore, it struck a nerve in him when Peter Burns just simply told a little jokey joke, right? Hell no. All Ben was doing was being a real man and checking a man for playing with the integrity and reputation of his wife, right? Because you're not going to try to say, my wife got your number playing. Nah, bro. Don't play with her name. Don't play with her integrity. Don't play with her reputation. Ben Watson is a man who clearly understands that his duty as a husband is to protect his wife's name and also the integrity of his family all the way around. So implying that Ben Watson's wife texts him, just implying that she texts him is very disrespectful. And again, it has a lot of sexual innuendo behind it. Even if everybody on set knows that it's just a joke and it's not true, so on and so forth, even if he was just joking, again, simply insinuating that Ben Watson is familiar with that man's wife or would be texting another man behind her husband's back is disrespectful to both her and to Ben Watson, right? So I'm gonna check you and I'm gonna check you and stand on this and stand on business so you know not to even do this again. Because you're not going to disrespect my wife and you're not going to disrespect me. And I'm going to let you know it's not okay. You know what I mean? And I bet if Ben Watson would have made that joke to Peter Burns, people can try to flip it all they want to. If he would have made a joke like that to Peter Burns on air, Peter Burns would have went straight to HR and would have said, I feel uncomfortable with what Ben Watson said about my wife. And, you know, especially if the wife got mad at the joke. If Peter Burns' wife would have got mad at the joke, Peter Burns would have went in there and went to HR on Ben Watson if he made a joke like that about his wife. That's not the text she sent me. Bro, are you silly, bro? Stop playing with me, man. Like, again, joking about that man's wife in a manner that has sexual innuendo behind it in a way on live television is as disrespectful as you can get. And it is inappropriate beyond measure. You know what I'm saying? So I get people saying there's no sexual joke included. He just saying his wife probably texted him and told him that suit don't look that good. Again, it's sexual innuendo behind it because how the fuck would my wife have your number in the first place? Why would she be texting you and joking and he, ha ha ha, keying with you, bro, with a joke? We know she ain't doing it, but just implying or insinuating, joking that she has your number, text you. We don't play them type of games over here. We don't. So I ain't even bro. And anybody who thinks that joke is okay is either one, a coward, he's a coward of a man, or two, a man that has gotten away with disrespect too regularly and hasn't gotten his chin checked for it, right? One, any man who was okay with a joke like that is a coward of a man, or two, he's a man who's gotten away with disrespect too regularly and he hasn't gotten chin checked for it. Because a lot of dudes would get chin checked, especially in the hood for joking like that. For real. Any man should never want a man to try to joke like that about his wife. I don't care. You ain't friend or family, ain't none of my friends playing with me like that, right? Any man. But I know in particular, Ben Watson is a black man. And I know a lot of brothers. Majority of the brothers that I know black folks are not monolithic. We don't think in monolithic fashion. But a lot of the brothers I can't name you one brother I know that would allow you to joke like that about his woman and wife. He gonna get on your ass and get on your head as he should because he gonna say, hold on, fam. You gonna respect her. We don't play them type of games. We ain't joking about, you can joke about me all you want to. Don't pull my wife in your jokes. Don't pull my kids in your jokes, nothing like that. We ain't playing them type of games. And again, Ben Watson checked Peter Burns for that. As a man, Ben Watson was supposed to stand 10 toes down for his wife in a public forum after that man, Peter Burns, his co-host, implied he was familiar with Ben's wife in any type of way. Any type of way, man. Don't play with me or my wife or for real. Don't play with me or my wife on TV or not even if it's off TV. Don't play with me, my wife, or my kids at all, or I hurt your feelings on national TV. And if you want to get tough after I hurt your feelings, I can hurt something else. We can step outside and I can hurt something else too. As long as I know you won't sue me, we can step outside and we can handle it another way. But all that joking, that's not the text your wife sent me. That's not the text she sent me. That's not the one she sent me. Who you talking to, bro? Nah, bro, run that back. Apologize, look in this camera. And yes, I don't care if you look like you being held hostage. You're going to say, I apologize to you, Benjamin Watson's wife, Mrs. Watson. You gonna do one of them. I apologize, ma'am. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't mean to say the wrong things. I apologize for, yeah, I'm going to make you do that, right? If we joking, we can joke. But don't joke about my wife, my kids, none of that. My family is off limits. And Peter Burns should know that. You feel me? But if he didn't know, if Peter Burns didn't know, I bet you he knows now. I bet $1,000 that brother knows now. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.